Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you Marvel November 2025 Solicitations. And I know this is later, but I was waiting for, kind of physical ones, but I mean, the December ones also popped off for, Marvel and DC, so I'm going back to utilizing certain kind of websites, but I'm using a kind of different one here. So we'll see if I get most of them, and if there's any I missed, just let me know. That's my whole kind of thing of how it's kind of laid out, because I usually stop before the facsimile ones, because it's like, oh, okay, because that's usually where it kind of stops out. So let us crack into these. Got X-Men of Apocalypse. Got a lot of different covers on that. Uh, one of four, Jeff Loeb and Simone D. Mayo. Let's see. The X-Men of Apocalypse versus the Uncanny X-Men. The X-Men of Apocalypse are here in the Marvel Universe, and that's a very bad thing for the Uncanny X-Men. 32 pages, $4.99. Then we get X-Men Tales from the Age of Apocalypse. Here we go. Infernal Hulk, which I do have on order. Let's see. Incredible, Immortal, Infernal. The evil known as Eldest has literally torn Bruce Banner and the Hulk apart and taken the Hulk's body as their own. This new unstoppable Infernal Hulk is 10 times the monster that everyone always feared Hulk would be. Their diabolical plan is to plunge the world back into ancient horrors by transforming our heroes into nightmarish beasts. Meanwhile, the indomitable Bruce Banner, though powerless, will stop at nothing to thwart their evil schemes. That sounds pretty interesting. Let's see. 32 pages, $4.99. So, keep a lookout for that, and I am going to be checking that out, as well as this 1776 one. Let's see. Whoop. Let's see, by J. Michael Straczynski and Ron Lim and Sean Damian Hill. As we prepare to celebrate America's 250th birthday, let us salute all the magnificent champions who embody the very essence of freedom and justice. Can they save the past without destroying the future, or will they and the nation be swept away by the tides of the time stream? One thing is certain, with courage in their hearts and stars in their eyes, these legendary warriors will stop at nothing to preserve the legacy of the land they love. Calamity strikes when a mysterious force dares to tamper with the sacred threads of history. Captain America and his formidable squad of Marvel heroes leap into action. Their mission to safeguard the founding of the United States of America. The fate of the nation hangs in the balance at the dawn of the revolution, as these valiant heroes must navigate the treacherous waters of the past to ensure a future that remains untarnished. And of course, you gotta have Cap be pretty much on point with that. 32 pages, $4.99, and it is one of 5. So we'll check that out. Venom looking pretty interesting there. Let's see. Venom 251. Break the Streak. Doc Ock is back as Director of Operations of SCAR. He's got the all-new toxin in his sights. Luke Cage isn't happy, but will New York's mayor choose to side with human law or symbiote justice? Plus, MJ gets a new gig, Venom gets a new look, and the rollicking return of Blue Streak. Got Alien vs. Captain America. Amazing X-Men. I'm kind of alright with everything that's kind of going on with that. The X-Men Book of Revelations, issue 2. These are this is the month of the issue 2 for all the kind of X-Men bits. I think they're going far too much into going on that kind of route. Let's see. Undead Deadpool, Iron and Frost. Hopefully we'll get another Iron Man set up at some point. X-Vengers. Radioactive Spider-Man. Alright, Planet She-Hulk. This is where this one kind of pops off. Let's see. Issue 1. Stephanie Phillips, Aaron Cooter. Sakaar, Party of One. She-Hulk is back and she's stuck on Sakaar, spinning out of Jonathan Hickman's hit cosmic epic Imperial. Jennifer Walters makes a promise to her cousin Hulk to watch over the planet Sakaar and its people for a few days. But it's been longer than a few days, and now She-Hulk is in charge of keeping the peace on a planet at war. But Jennifer is a very different Hulk than the one who once smashed Sakaar into submission. Is she up for the task? 32 pages, $4.99. Daredevil and Punisher. Got some Red Hulk going on. One World Under Doom. Issue 9 of 9. Finale. Doom has confronted all of Earth's heroes in battle, and he's won. What's more, he's used the magical power of Sorcerer Supreme to ensure that his victory has become a fixed moment in time, a thing that will stand forever, impervious to magic or time travel alike. But unbeknownst to Doom, in that climactic moment that can now never be changed, the seed of Doom's downfall were also fixed for all eternity. Left with an intolerable defeat that cannot be changed, Doom makes a choice he can never undo. The rest of the world will pay his price. It all comes down to this in the big finale of One World Under Doom. Plus, if the Sorcerer Supreme falls, who will rise to take his place? Find out here. 32 pages, $4.99. Really looking forward to that. Ooh, Nova Centurion. Issue 1. Jed McKay, Alvaro Lopez. With the Zendaran world mind, the sentient repository of an entire extinct people's culture and history, relying on regular and expensive energy infusions, Richard Rider is for hire, a deep space drifter weighed down with the truth of the terrible lie that the new Galactic Union was built upon. Nova is a core of one, but how long can he keep his hands clean handling dirty money? 32 pages, $4.99. We got Spider-Man Noir going on. The Amazing Spider-Man Torn. Marvel Knights Punisher. Marvel Knights The World to Come. Issue 6 of 6. Ooh, we got an Echo Seeker of Truth going on. Spider-Man Holiday Spectacular. Let's see. Marvel Black, White, and Blood and Guts. Alright. Some Marvel Zombies. Punisher. Here we go. Amazing Spider-Man issue 15. The secrets of space revealed. Spider-Man takes on a challenge of single combat to save his new crew and finds himself between a rock and a giant alien beast intent on his death. Not only does Spider-Man learn aspects of his quest that he didn't expect, but his companions learn things about Spider-Man they didn't expect. It is the first full appearance of a new major character. And then we also got the Amazing Spider-Man issue 16. Yeah. Let's see. The Resolute Spider Slayer. Part of being Spider-Man is facing horrific, scientifically wonder Spider Slayers. This new Spider Slayer is particularly dangerous and endangers not only Spider-Man but the new teen hero, Kintsugi. Aunt May dropped some wisdom that you won't forget anytime soon. Looking forward to those. Miles Morales, Spider-Man. Issue 40. Miles Morales is doing whatever Spider-Man can. That is until his great foe, Rabble, returns. This time, no one is safe from Rabble's revenge. But in her bloody quest to destroy Spider-Man, she's opened a Pandora's box of horrors, the likes of which Miles has never faced before. That doesn't sound good. We got Black Cat going on. Let's see. Black Cat's little superhero game is up as far as Spider-Man's deadliest foes are concerned, and they've sprung a trap Felicia Hardy may not be able to dodge. She needs every scheme and all 9 of her lives to get out of this one. Let's see. Venom, Eddie Brock Carnage, Spider-Girl, Spider-Man 94, Spider-Man Wolverine, all new Spider-Gwen. Then we've got those going on. Okay, you fucking always go past the facsimiles, evidently, now. Unless this goes in certain alphabetical order. Ultimate Spider-Man issue 23. You think we're going to tell you what happens in the penultimate issue of the Ultimate Spider-Man? That would be spoilers galore. You know it's building to a finale you won't want to miss, as he's pretty much going down on Kingpin on the cover, so okay. Ultimate Black Panther issue 22. War on the Progenitors. Black Panther and a bevy of new Wakandan war machines designed by Shuri take the offensive. With the gods themselves empowering Black Panther, he and his allies can't possibly lose, right? And a betrayer makes it themselves known. That doesn't sound good there. Ultimates issue 18. There's only 1 month remaining before the city reopens and the Maker emerges, and Tony Stark has a message for the entire world. Good luck with that. And let's see, Ultimate Wolverine, issue 11. Let's see. Furious after the events of issue 10, Magic Colossus and Omega Red will have their vengeance. Can the opposition survive Dr. Prostovich's psychic bomb? Will Wolverine be able to protect the friend he's only just been reunited with? Got Ultimate X-Men. Anti-mutant legislation rises. The X-Men thought the children of the Atom were their biggest problem. Little did they know they are about to get things are about to get much harder for the mutants in Hinokuni. Battle World, Captain America issue 5. And to scroll down a little bit. Really been enjoying Captain America so far. A Tale of Two Captains. As Steve learns the true nature of his mission in Latveria, he finds himself at odds with his former ally Dave Colton, the current Captain America, whose path to freedom grows more violent by the day. Who will be the last captain left standing? And then we got Avengers going on. Issue 32, Zombie Invasion. The curtain has been pulled back and Kang's triumph seems inevitable with the Grail in his hands. The Avengers are outnumbered, but when they assemble, anything is possible. Plus, a fallen Avenger returns. But is he friend or foe? Ooh, and Fantastic Four with a little bit of Black Cat popping him. Fantastic Four issue 5. Guest starring the Black Cat. When Reed, Ben, and Johnny leave on a fishing trip to the Negative Zone, Sue Storm and Alicia Masters are left onto their own devices. And no sooner have the guys left than Susan's number one, absolutely least favorite person in the NYC starts banging on the door of the Baxter Building. She's wanted for murder, she's being chased by the police, and she's covered in blood. That's right, it's Felicia Hardy, the Black Cat. Despite all the evidence pointing to her, Felicia claims she's innocent, and she needs the Invisible Woman to prove it. Against her better judgment, Sue agrees to help, and Sue finds herself embroiled in both a murder mystery and a science mystery that may be impossible to solve, while Felicia Hardy's life hangs in the balance. 32 pages, $3.99. That actually sounds like a really fucking interesting one. Like, I haven't really seen Black Cat and Sue put together like that. Got New Avengers issue 6, Undead Iron Fist issue 304, Moon Knight Fist of Khonshu issue 14. Let's see, Thor issue 4. Yeah, gotta hit the ones, man. With 9 realms cut off from the 10th, old enemies grow restless, and hungry eyes fell upon Asgard's empty throne. Oleg, Lord of Trolls, was on the march, and which hero would rise to force him back? And which rabbit would rise to aid that hero? This is the story of the son of Thor and how his great tragedy began. Damn, 32 pages, $4.99. Godzilla destroys the Marvel Universe, 5 of 5. Predator, Star Wars. Okay, we got the Star Wars stuff. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Omnibus. Black Widow and Captain America by Mark Waid and Samney Omnibus. Huh. That seems to be most of that stuff there. Yeah, it seems that the Revelation stuff has mainly taken over most of the stuff, but I'm interested in seeing how Eldest taking over the Hulk is going to be going on with Infernal Hulk. What continues to happen with Cap, with him dealing with David Colton, and where Colton is going to kind of like win out. How he's going to be as a hero. Thor sounds kind of cool that they're checking in on what's going on in Asgard. Magni does not sound like he's in a very good position there. Fantastic Four is going to be kind of nutty with Felicia and Sue, and Avengers is going to be pretty kind of crazy dealing with Kang. Ultimate Universe is, of course, building to Ultimate Endgame, and we've got other kind of stuff that's going to be kind of like cracking on as well. I do have other kind of Marvel things that I will talk about when I do the December one. So, yeah. Yeah, tell me if there's any ones that I kind of glossed over that you're kind of interested in, or what you're excited about, because even if I don't review it, I don't mind talking about it if you want to, like, talk about, like, other kind of ones or anything like that. I always like learning about new stuff and seeing what kind of goes on, and sometimes when you talk to people about some kind of cool-ass kind of thing, you get a new kind of, like, burst of, like, oh shit, I never even thought of that, as you brush up on something. So, yeah. Tell me, those are my thoughts on the solicitations. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked them, if you didn't like them, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.